Hello everyone, I am Kiran Joshi. Hope you all are safe and sound. Here I am presenting the first video of Class 8 Geography, Chapter 3, Mineral and Power Resources. First of all, we should know what is a mineral. So, its definition is a mineral is a naturally occurring substance that has a definite chemical composition. It means minerals occur naturally and are not made by humans. They are solid substances which are made of one or more elements combined together. Minerals are unevenly distributed on the earth. They are concentrated in a particular area or rock formation. There are some minerals which are found in such places which are difficult to access. For example, the Arctic ocean bed and Antarctica. Children, in such inaccessible places, the extraction of minerals becomes very expensive or technically difficult, therefore becomes unprofitable. Through the definition of minerals, we have already learnt that minerals are formed naturally without any human interference. They are formed in various geological environments under different conditions. Those rocks which contain enough minerals so that mining them is economically suitable are known as ores. Minerals are identified through their physical properties such as color, density, hardness, and chemical properties such as solubility. Children, there are nearly 3000 different minerals. These minerals, on the basis of composition, are classified mainly as metallic and non-metallic minerals. Metallic minerals can further be classified as ferrous and non-ferrous minerals, and non-metallic minerals may be organic and inorganic minerals. Metallic minerals contain metals in raw form. Now, what are metals? So, children, metals are hard substances that conduct heat and electricity. Metals have a characteristic luster or shine. Iron ore, copper, manganese are some examples of metallic minerals. Children, as I said earlier, metallic minerals may be ferrous or non-ferrous. Those metallic minerals that contain iron are called ferrous minerals. For example, iron ore, manganese, chromite, etc. Non-ferrous minerals are those metallic minerals which do not contain iron, but they may contain some other metals. For example, gold, silver, copper. These are the examples of non-ferrous minerals. This was about the metallic minerals. Now, the non-metallic minerals, as the name itself explains, do not contain metals. Some examples of non-metallic minerals are limestone, mica, gypsum, and mineral fuels like coal, petroleum, etc. Now, the non-metallic minerals are either organic or inorganic by origin. Non-metallic minerals that contain carbon are organic minerals. For example, coal, natural gas, petroleum, while inorganic minerals do not contain carbon, such as mica, limestone, graphite. Now, the question is, how are the minerals extracted? Children, extraction of minerals can be done by mining, drilling or quarrying. Mining can be open cast mining or shaft mining. First, let's understand what is mining. So, mining is the process of taking out minerals from rocks buried under the earth's surface. Mining can be open cast mining and shaft mining, as I said earlier. When the minerals that lie at shallow depths are extracted by removing the surface layer, it is called open cast mining. And to reach mineral deposits that lie deep below the earth's surface, deep bores called shafts are to be made. This is known as shaft mining. As petroleum and natural gas occur far below the surface of the earth, so to take them out, deep wells are bored. It is called drilling. Drilling is also done offshore. when the minerals that lie near the surface are simply dug out. The process is called quarrying. Now, let us see the distribution of minerals over the earth. Minerals occur in different types of rocks such as igneous rocks, metamorphic rocks and sedimentary rocks. Mostly metallic minerals are found in igneous or metamorphic rocks which make large plateaus. Iron ore in the Chota Nagpur plateau in India, iron ore in North Sweden, copper and nickel deposits in Ontario, Canada, and iron ore, nickel, platinum and chromites in South Africa. These are some examples of minerals found both in igneous and metamorphic rocks. Now, sedimentary rocks which are formed along the plains and young fold mountains have deposits of non-metallic minerals which may be organic or inorganic in origin. Limestone deposits in the Caucasus mountain in France, manganese deposits in Ukraine and Georgia, and the phosphate belts of Algeria are some examples of non-metallic minerals. Mineral fuels like coal and petroleum are also found in between layers of sedimentary rocks. Now, let us see the distribution of minerals in different continents. Let us begin with Asia. In Asia, rich iron ore deposits are found in China and India. Asia produces more than 50% of the world's tin. China, Malaysia and Indonesia are included among the world's leading producers of tin. China leads in production of lead, antimony and tungsten. Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, they have world's largest reserves of petroleum and natural gas. The continent, that means the Asia continent, also has large deposits of manganese, bauxite, nickel, zinc and copper. Now, if we talk about Europe, so Europe is one of the leading producers of iron ore in the world. Russia, Ukraine, Sweden and France, these are the European countries which have large deposits of iron ore. In Eastern Europe and Eastern Russia, copper, lead, zinc, manganese and nickel are found. The Ruhr Valley of Germany is rich in coal deposits. Now, let us find which minerals are found in North America. In North America, there are three major zones where mineral deposits are found. They are the Canadian region north of the Great Lakes, the Appalachian region and the mountain ranges of the west. In the Canadian Shield region, iron ore, nickel, gold, uranium and copper are mined. Rich coal deposits are found in the Appalachian region. Western Cordilleras have vast deposits of copper, lead, zinc, gold and silver. Now, in South America. In South America, Brazil is the largest producer of high grade iron ore in the world. Chile and Peru are leading producers of copper. Brazil and Bolivia are among the world's largest producers of tin. Large deposits of gold, silver, zinc, chromium, manganese, bauxite, mica, platinum, asbestos and diamond are also found in South America. Mexico, Venezuela, Argentina, Chile, Peru and Colombia, these countries are rich in mineral oil. Next continent is Africa. This continent is rich in mineral resources. Africa is the world's largest producer of the precious minerals like diamond, gold, silver and platinum. A fairly large part of the world's gold is produced by South Africa, Zaire and Zimbabwe. Some of the other minerals found in Africa are copper, iron ore, chromium, uranium, cobalt and bauxite. Oil is also found in oil is found in Nigeria, Libya and Angola. Then comes Australia continent, which is one of the largest exporters of minerals. For example, it is the world leader in the production of bauxite, iron ore, coal, gold, diamond, tin and nickel. Australia is also quite rich in manganese, copper, lead and zinc. Kalgoorlie and Coolgardie areas of Western Australia have the largest deposits of gold. If we talk about Antarctica, so children, geologists and geographers have identified the existence of a variety of mineral deposits, among which some may be quite large. It is forecasted that large deposits of coal in the Transantarctic mountains and deposits of iron ore near the Prince Charles Mountains of East Antarctica may be found. Even gold, silver and oil are present there in commercial amount. However, children, mining for commercial reasons is banned here. Only researchers continue to do some mining here in order to find answers to their scientific queries. So, this was about the continent wise distribution of minerals. Now, let us see the distribution of different minerals in India. Let us begin with iron ore. In India, deposits of high grade iron ore are found. The mineral is found mainly in Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh. There are also considerable deposits of iron ore in Goa, Maharashtra and Karnataka in south. Now, the another mineral, bauxite. So, bauxite is the ore of the metal aluminium. In India, Odisha is the largest producer of bauxite. Other bauxite producing areas are Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. India is the largest producer and exporter of mica in the world. Its deposits mainly occur in Jharkhand, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh and Rajasthan. Another major mineral found in India is copper. It is mainly produced in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. Manganese. So, manganese which is a ferrous mineral is mainly found in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Karnataka and Telangana. Major limestone producing states in India include Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. Now, the another mineral is gold. In India, Kolar in Karnataka have the largest deposits of gold. These gold mines are very deep. In fact, they are among the deepest in the world, due to which mining of this ore, that means gold, is a very expensive process. Then comes the mineral salt, which is obtained from seas, lakes and rocks. India is one of the leading producers and exporters of salt. Gujarat, Tamil Nadu and Rajasthan are the leading states in salt production. If we talk about the uses of minerals, then children, there would hardly be any industry where minerals are not used. Minerals are used for gems. Such minerals are usually hard. They are then set in different styles for jewelry. Copper is an indispensable metal in the electrical industry because it is widely used for making wires, electric motors, transformers and generators. Earlier it was used for making coins also. So, we can say that copper is used in everything from coins to pipes. Silicon is another very important mineral which is used in computer industry and is obtained from quartz. Then aluminium, which is obtained from bauxite. It is used to manufacture automobiles and aircrafts. It is also used by industries which deal with construction, furniture, fittings and kitchenware, etc. Children, minerals have endless uses, but we must remember that minerals are non-renewable. Once exhausted, they take a very long time, say thousands of years, to develop, and therefore they cannot be replenished immediately at the time of need, because the rate of their formation is much slower than the rate at which we consume these minerals. Therefore, they have to be conserved and not be misused at all. It is necessary to reduce their wastage in the process of mining. Another way is the mineral in which the mineral resources can be conserved is the recycling of metals. That's all for this video. The rest part of the chapter will be covered in the next video. Till then, try to solve the following questions. First question, describe briefly methods of extraction of minerals. Second question, minerals occur in different types of rocks. Explain. Third question, describe the mineral distribution in Africa and Australia. Fourth question, write the common uses of minerals. Why are minerals considered non-renewable? Children, if you found this video helpful and wish to watch more of such content, do consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you have any queries or comments, please post them in the comment section below. Thank you.